If you're wondering what a casino in Vigo County might look like, we have a first look. Earlier this month, a successful referendum vote made way for a casino to come to Vigo County. Taylor Johnson spoke with a representative of Spectacle Entertainment, LLC, and she joins us now with what may be coming to Terre Haute's east side. And you saw some impressive artist renderings today, right?
Oh, yeah, it's really awesome. So it will be called a Rocksino by Hard Rock, and it's expected to be on the east side near State Road 46 and I-70.
Okay.
This morning, Vigo County Commissioners were presented with a plan that, if approved, could bring the $150 million Rocksino to life.
County commissioners are willing to show the Gaming Commission our total support for the casino and what it's going to mean to the community.
Spectacle Jack LLC, a subsidiary of Spectacle Entertainment, presented a local development agreement to Vigo County Commissioners for a casino.
If the Gaming Commission would approve our application, Spectacle Jack plans on building a Rocksino in conjunction with Hard Rock, which is somewhat the gold standard of casino gaming.
The casino, proposed to be on Terre Haute's east side, is expected to bring many community benefits.
Today, we're talking about a local development agreement, which is sort of a community partnership agreement, where the casino promises to give a certain percentage of its revenue.
What Spectacle has presented will really give us the revenue we need to fund some projects that a lot of times we're sitting around looking at each other going, this is a great idea, how are we going to make this happen? So it'll really give us the revenue we need to make that happen.
In the plan, the casino would bring in around $6 million in tax revenue and be managed by a board of directors.
The agreement provides that the mayor of Terre Haute would appoint one member of the city council, the president of the county commissioners would appoint one member of the county council, the Terre Haute Chamber of Commerce president would appoint one person, and then the casino would appoint two, and the requirement is that all of them be registered voters within Vigo County.
The commissioners say their vote of approval is the backing needed to show the Indiana Gaming Commission that a casino would be supported.
We really feel like they have it, and we feel like they should know that because the referendum passed with flying colors. So, but this is just proof by putting this agreement in place.
On December 2nd, Vigo County Commissioners will vote on the agreement, and if passed, Spectacle LLC will submit their application to the Indiana Gaming Commission.
That artwork was very interesting. Gives us an idea of what's going to be involved. What are some of the features that are going to come with Rocksino?
So what would come with Rocksino would be a Hard Rock Cafe, of course, and then in addition to that, there's going to be a theater for entertainment, there'll be a buffet, there'll also be sports betting, so it's going to be a lot of different things on the inside, and it's expected to bring 600 jobs to the area.
All right, very good. Thank you, Taylor.
Thank you.